Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Cancer weekly money and career reading from July 7th to the 13th, 2025. Cancers, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Cancer weekly money and career, July 7th to the 13th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you're well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of July. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for a better sound, and let's get started. I'm going to dive right into tarot, see what the message is, what we need to know for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know for the sign of Cancer? Money and career, July 7th to the 13th, 2025. What do we need to know? What are the messages for this upcoming week for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What do we need to know? Ooh. Okay, lots of people involved, lots of people. So Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords keeps popping up for everybody. Not trusting. You're learning something new, Page of Swords, or you are it's your beginner steps, right? Beginner steps of something. Is this a new idea, a new financial idea, a new business idea? You're questioning, you're curious about a contract, you're planning, you still need to do some research. So you still need to complete some research. You don't have all the facts yet, but you're really excited about this. You're excited to learn. Is this about a contract? Or if you're not excited to learn, yes, there's still some more research you need to get all the facts for this contract, for this business, for this idea, for this job, whatever it is. And there's something you're not trusting or you're not quite sure with this Seven of Swords. Is it something you have to be more strategic maybe, or focus more with? And we have the Lovers and we have the other cards, but I just feel like there are more cards that want to come out. Am I taking all this? Okay, those. Are there more cards coming out for Cancers? Okay. One more. Okay. All right, here we go. So we have the Lovers, King of Swords, King of Wands. That's what I was saying. There's lots of people here with whom you're talking to, negotiating, or a lot of people you're working with. Ace of Swords. So there's your breakthrough. So I feel like this is something you have to maneuver. You're discussing. You're cautious. Can I trust these people? I've had meetings. Can I believe them? Can I trust them? I have communicated with people. I have contacted people, or people have contacted me regarding this idea. I need to move cautiously. I'm not quite sure yet. I feel like there might be a risk, or something is poorly planned, or maybe I need to be more, or maybe you want them to be more transparent, or maybe you feel it should be more strategic if you're doing business, or if this is an idea you're developing and you're networking and you're figuring out a partnership or something like that. It feels like there's something that you want to be more transparent. You want it to be more transparent, not you to be more transparent. You feel like they, within the conversation, within the negotiation or the interview, if you're interviewing, you feel like they need to be more transparent. You don't have all the facts yet, but you will get the facts. You have this honesty here with the King of Swords. It can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of people involved. You are right smack here in the center, very calm, very composed. I feel like you are, no matter what happens, no matter what the discussions are, how the interviews go or how the meetings go, whatever it is, you are remaining very, very stable, right? Through all these discussions. Also very ethical, very honest and really composed no matter what comes to you, even though you feel they're not giving you all the facts or they're not giving you all the information. And here's the breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. So there's a beginning here. So here's a job offer or a new idea or clarity on budgeting or clarity on legal contracts matters, or, right? It's a smart decision. So whether it's a financial decision, a business decision, or a job decision, it's the right decision to make, and it's a smart decision. And all while remaining very calm, very collected, working hard, very good at what you do, very committed, very applied. And I feel like you've worked really hard and you're going to earn money through this hard work. Your consistent effort. You're very consistent. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, self-assured. You are someone, so either there are a lot of people involved in this, a lot of people involved when you go on your interviews or when you go into these meetings, discussions, negotiations, whatever it is. I feel like there's a lot of people involved when it happens. And these are people that are very confident, very confident. And I feel like these are either entrepreneurs, these are boss people, boss, entrepreneurs, CEOs, these are leaders, these are people that have businesses, these are people that have money, they have leadership, and they also have a vision. So I feel like it's innovative. I feel like these people are innovative if you're talking to them, or your idea is innovative. If it's not your idea that it's innovative, that you have a very clear vision of this new idea. If it's an idea that you're pitching to a company or an idea you want to develop, someone you want to partner up with, or you're looking for finances, or if this is something that that they master, that you're coming to them because that's their specialty, that's a real breakthrough, because they know what they're doing. Between the Queen of Wands, really that has those resources, that can attract resources, very smart, very creative, very smart investor. These are investors. They're smart managing their money. They have resources. They can show you the resources or help you with the resources. But it's true that in the beginning, you don't quite know how to navigate this, if they're giving you everything, or they're being true to their game, if that makes sense, or transparent. But I feel like you are gaining the support, or you're looking, so you're looking for the support of these people, or maybe you want a job, right? And you're interviewing. It can be as simple as that. Or maybe you're trying to find finances for your project, for your business, because you want to develop your business. Or maybe you're going to be part of a team that's developing something. whatever it is, they're very confident. They're very, they have the resources, and they're very, very good at what very specialized at what they do. So this is something moving slowly, but for you with the Lovers, I feel like this is a very smart decision, but it's a smart decision that, right, between the mental breakthrough, like it becomes a very clear decision for you. It's something is revealed to you. You feel like you can trust these people, or you finally feel like you have all the information as you do the interview, as you do all, all that, you finally get clarity. Yes, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which tells me that things are moving slowly, but clearly. Smart move, smart move. And with the Lovers, it's all about trust. Love and trust. Well, love, it's about trusting, respect. You respect them. You want them to respect you, obviously. But the contract has to be signed, or the business deal has to be signed, or the job has contract or the agreement has to be signed in trust. And you, no matter what, are not going to, it feels like you're not going to accept this if you don't have all the information. In other words, the amount of money, how you will be able to manage the money. In other words, it can't be just them overpowering you. It can't be just profit. It can't be just money for you, which is not surprising with you with the King of Cups being Cancer, right? This is also about financial choices or job choices, and it's much bigger for you than just money gain. This is about values as well. The Lovers is about who you are, how you represent yourself in the world, what you want, what responsibilities you want in this, and how you want them to allow you to have responsibilities, to be able to maneuver financially. You don't want to be overpowered by them. So either you're sharing something, or there's sharing of income, or there's a financial partnership there. If that makes sense, comment down below. Let me know where you stand. Let me know what this is all about. Is this a job? Is this your idea? Is this a business? If you're partnering up with someone, is this a business deal? Are you developing your idea? Are you trying to find finances for your idea and partnership, whatever? There is a moment where it's not just a decision, it's what you want to become, and how you're positioning yourself within that company, or within that team, or within that job. And your decision is consistent with your values. It's a conscious choice. And you're aligning your values with your actions, being in harmony with yourself. So you're not going to let them overpower you. You're not going to let them undermine you, or power grab, or money grab, or have them make all the decisions and sort of put you on the sideline, and you'll work with them and partner up, but at the end of the day, they're the ones that have the power of the purse, that we say, power of the money. No. So smart move, very smart move. And if it has been taken a while, you are gaining the support little by little. You understand that this, things will come together. Let's pull a few more cards to see what this breakthrough is all about. Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords here for Cancers, please. July 7th to 13th, money and career. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. The one major arcana is the Lovers, so that's what's most important here, making a decision on what you represent. your core values, your core beliefs. So if you associate yourself with this person or these people, if you take this job, if you partner up, if you want to work with them, if you want to develop your idea with them, if they have the resources, because I really feel like these people have the resources and they do have the power. So that's where you have to be very, very, yes, wow, very, I'm hearing the word strict, very strict on where you stand, very sharp on your negotiation and what you want. That is most important. There's money that's given and received. So either you're joining resources, or you're trying to find finances, or you're trying to get a raise, or right there's money exchanged. This can be a loan, or just partnering up and finding finances for your idea. Whatever it is, there's a financial exchange, and there's fairness in this financial exchange, and there's finally fairness. Okay. So that's your breakthrough, where you're finally, whatever you've been talking about or negotiating or trying to get, you're getting a fair gain financially, whatever this money is. That's what you wanted. I'm surprised we don't have the Justice. All right, one more card on the, okay, well, they're just popping out. So let's see. Yes, the Queen of Wands coming in confident. Okay, so things are moving forward. Ace of Wands, suddenly. Things are moving forward suddenly. Suddenly they're calling you. Suddenly they're emailing you, okay? They are emailing you. These people, company, group of people, team, whatever it is, they are suddenly contacting you, and there's sudden action, okay? One more card on this Eight of Wands. Heavy Aries, Leo, Sag here with this Queen of Wands. There's the boss there. There's that person you're communicating with, and if you're not communicating with that person, that's the boss, right? And maybe you're communicating with the boss, maybe you're negotiating with the boss, maybe you're getting interviews with the boss, but if you're not communicating with them, they're the ones that make the decision. They're the one that make the decision, whatever it is. Okay, let's see what we got. Yes, finding solutions, being very practical, having to juggle a lot of responsibilities, a lot of financial responsibilities, or need, okay, balance between well, adapting, but also I feel like there's a lot of balance between spending and receiving. Like I feel like there's money involved, but okay, you want to gain your independence, so you want your responsibility. There's that partnership there with the Two of Cups. There's that. So if this is not a person you're partnering up with, it's certainly someone there, right? The joint resources, shared resources, that there's your agreement. There's your partner. There's the people that you're going to partner up with, or, make an agreement with that person. And then I think you're comfortable with this. I think this is really a smart move, because we have the Fool, and this is time to embrace this. And I think that you really didn't trust this person in the beginning, or really weren't sure if this was okay, or if they were really realistic in their financial offer, in their money, or if you could believe them, because I don't think you believed them in the beginning. I don't think you believed that they would support you and they would be there for you. And I think there is progress here. And with the Fool, I feel like this is I feel like you thought you can trust them, or you went in with assumptions thinking it wasn't going to work, or that no matter what you couldn't trust them, that you were going to hear them out, but at the end of the day you probably couldn't deal with them or couldn't trust them, so you're just going to forget about it or something like that. And I think that they are really maybe convincing, and that now you're going in there with more curiosity than assumptions, right? And it's assuming that automatically it's bad. I think you're more open. I think that you see some potential there. I think that you can let go of certain expectations. And I think there's a real spark there to create. And I think there's a real spark to create, and it's the beginning of a new structure, the beginning of a new business, the beginning of a new agreement, partnership, job, whatever it is. And I think that this is something that you are going to discover. Am I taking all these? All these came out? Okay. I didn't realize there were so many. And with the Chariot, it's all full force forward. Determination, full force forward. No looking back. So I think that once you make the decision, or that you are convinced, or that you agree upon this agreement, if you can actually say that, there's no looking back. Working hard. Yep. Working hard. It's the beginning of something. You have pages, so it's your idea that is either accepted. Maybe it's your idea that's accepted and that you pitch this idea, or maybe, right? Or if this is you starting something new, it's exciting. You're ready for this. I feel like it's a new, it's a new idea. A small start, but big potential here, and it's time to explore. Yep, you're realizing that it's time to explore, and that it's time to maybe get out of your comfort zone. You have like this real aha moment here with the Tower, that things are going to be different. So it's a new beginning. And I think that there's a lot of potential, and that you have to trust your vision. And that even if at one point you weren't quite sure, or doubting yourself, or not trusting them, I think that now is the like you're really determined. And I think that you might be relocating, or you might be traveling, or you're taking charge, and you're taking charge of either budget, you're taking charge of finances, or you're taking charge of, of this new project, this new business. And with this Tower, it's realizing that, well, things are going to be completely different. And I feel like maybe there's unexpected expenses, maybe. And I think that how can I say this? So either you're coming in to a position in a job, or this is, again, partnership, project, business, whatever it is, comment down below. Remember that these are collective readings, collective energies, and this is a community that comes together to empower each other. So please comment down below and share what you're going through. If you connect with this, what is your mindset? What is this all about? What are you going through? What are you trying to make happen? Because here, I think that letting go expectations, or letting go assumptions, taking on these responsibilities, or taking on this job, or starting your business, or being part of this team, or creating whatever it is, that you have to rebuild, or you have to cut expenses, or spend in a different way, or put foundations, new healthy foundations in this company or in this project. So maybe it's something that was done before, or was attempted before, because there's a real moment where you realize that it has to be done in a different way, with a new perspective, and it has to be built in a new way. And maybe expenses or money was not spent correctly before. Yes, you're planning, you're preparing. It's exciting. It's exciting. A lot of wands. So there's a lot of building here. A lot of building, a lot of people part of this. But you go from the Page to the Knight, which tells me that this is a new beginning steps to very, very, very enthusiastic on this mission. Look at, you have all the pages. Curious, open-minded, ready, ambitious, freaked out at the same time, but my oh my, is this giving you independence and financial independence. And I feel like this is something extraordinary, a smart choice, a smart move, but at the same time, you know what your responsibilities are, and you know there's a lot to do, but you're okay with this because you are bringing in your ideas, or you're actually partnering up with this company, right? Even maybe financially. So I don't know if it's 50-50, but I think there's more than you just taking on a job, right? There's a little more than that, but it's something that is exciting, and that we have all these pages. So exciting. And I know I've said that a million times, but it's also a moment where, you know, you have this plan, and everything is being planned, and it's being planned about money, about savings. And so even if it's a slow start, because we had the Knight of Pentacles before, it's a solid start to this new business, job, project, whatever it is. Smart move. Smart move. I keep saying that, so that's probably going to be the magic word. Let me just grab my other cards to see if there's one last message for the road. Cancers. One last message for the road. Remember that if you are interested in a tarot reading, I get messages every day regarding private tarot readings. I do not do one-on-one tarot readings, but if that is something you're really interested in, you can get a tarot reading on our lives every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. If you join membership, it gives you an automatic access to tarot readings. As long as you're a member, you can get a tarot reading. And you can cancel anytime. Yes, look at this. Creative. Look at all these major arcana. Major arcana. Yes, so this confirms that things were stagnating, or you had to wait a while. This was not fast moving, and it was stuck. And stuck because it had to be reinvented or reoriented or surrender to something new, if that makes sense, right? It's something that needs to be able, if you're still in that stuck energy where it's not going anywhere, or they're not calling you back, or there's not an open dialogue there, and you pretty much, you know, talk to everybody already and it's going nowhere. With the Hangman, it's important to have that patience, of course, and just see that from a different perspective, and see that this is going to be done in a different way. It's going to come in a different way. You're going to budget in a different way. You're going to work on it in a different way. And maybe it's just going to be with other people. And so let go of whatever attachments you already have, and let go of those old beliefs and old patterns, because now it's a whole new ball game, and they're going to want to do things in a different way, not in a bad way, right? You have the Empress, so this is a moment of growth, and you're going to be able to grow in this new job or grow this new business, but without becoming too attached or indulgent or overindulgent, right? This is about maintaining balance and connecting your creativity without getting completely overwhelmed with uniquely power and money. This is about creativity as well, right? With this Empress. And maybe it's something that you're returning to. Maybe it's something close to your heart. Maybe this is something that you wanted to create, or maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're creating something. Maybe you're doing something artistic, creative. It can be anything. It can be anything. But maybe it's something that's close to your heart, and you're going back to sources or back to something that you really, really love. You want to cultivate your own garden. You want to create your own thing. You're nurturing this idea, nurturing creativity. So maybe you're nurturing yourself, and maybe your ideas, and nurturing also other people around you. Maybe this is a team of people that comes together to be creative. This is it's moving. You're moving into a more secure and comforting space with these people, even though clearly the negotiations are not that easy. But I think you're seeing the light, and this is happening with the Chariot moving forward. So if you're at that moment where you think this is not happening, or it's complicated, or you're not getting the call back, or you don't know what the heck is going on, you use all that energy, that frustration, all the energy that you have, right? And just think strategy, think discipline. This is the triumph of discipline, will, and strategy, and thinking, putting all your energies in one direction. Put that mind in motion, coming together with clarity and focus, and that really is going to help you push forward through any obstacles, despite disagreements, despite people you don't agree with in the beginning, or you don't understand what they want, or you don't, or you're still waiting for their answers and they're not calling you back. This is going to be different. This is going to be different, but it's a smart move. And we have the Ace of Wands confirming, the beginning, the exciting beginning of this new venture, business, job, whatever it is. Is it easy? No, but you have beautiful cards, Cancers, beautiful cards. So I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. And look at all these major arcana. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for being here, for connecting to this channel, for watching these readings. Gratitude to each and every one. I want to say that the magic word here is a smart move. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, or just sharing your energies, you can put a smart move down below in the comment section, and don't forget to be subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. Cancers, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.